Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. I've missed you guys. This tutorial is just going to be, a snatch look, how I snatch my face, make my cheekbones come out, make my nose look slimmer. So I start off by doing my brows. I end up getting a wax gel that I use. The same gel I use for my edges, I use for my eyebrows, which really help. So I'm just using a little eyebrow brush. You can use this for your eyelashes as well. So now I'm using Deep Chestnuts, and I think this is by Elf. I'll list all the description in the description bar, and I'm using that on my eyelids for the eyeshadow to really stand out. So I'm pretty much just using a normal eyeshadow brush just to dab that in on my eyelids. Then I go in using this Elf eyeshadow palette as well. I love this palette. I think it was like their 70s inspired palette as well. So I'm just applying this natural orange shade on my lids, and it really helps actually bring out the color of the concealer that I'm adding on my eyelids as well. So I'm just dabbing that in as I go along. Then I'll go in using this really gorgeous gold shade, and I'm just dabbing that in first of all, as you can see on the brush as well. And I'm just tapping that on my hand just to take any excess powder away. So I'm just dabbing that in, and honestly, it's starting to look and come together. So to really intensify the eye, I'll go in using the Fenty Beauty's bronzer in the shade Thick Mint, just swelling that around with the eyeshadow brush, and then I'll go in just on the corners of my eyelids, and then literally just kind of like swabbing that in around my eyelids and on the sides. And like I said, this really helps intensify the eye, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, it's starting to really warm my eyelids. Then I'll go in using Too Faced full coverage concealer in the shade Cocoa, and then I'm using the contour palette by Fenty Beauty in Ebony, I believe it is. I'll list it on the description bar. Then I'll go in just blending underneath my eyelids, just to really sculpt around my nose and just really give that full coverage snatched look underneath my eyes. So I'll go in doing that as I go along, as you can see. And I go in just really trying to blend out the contour areas, as you don't want it to look too chalky. Just really blend. And that is the key, to keep blending. Honestly, I feel like when it comes to dark skin girls like myself, you really have to blend because you end up looking grey and very ashy. So it's really important to make sure you blend. Then I go in using a small eyeshadow brush to really blend on the corners of my nose, really snatching my nose to slim down the bridge of my nose. And as you can see here as well. And then lastly, I'm just blending out the blush, really making sure that it blends in from where my concealer is to the contour areas. So it really morphs everything together, as you can see. So you can't see where it separates. Then I'll go in using this setting powder by Huda Beauty. One's called Cinnamon Bun. I can't remember what the other one's called, but I'll list it all in the description bar. But one is for sort of blending out my concealed areas, and then one is to really bake and a highlight underneath my eyes, as you can see. So I'm really trying to intensify underneath my eyes and around the nose and the contoured areas to really bring out that snatch look, as you can see. So I'm just using a triangular sponge, really blending and pressing that in on my skin, as you can see. And I'm actually, you can see the difference now once I add the powder and how it really brings out my skin colour. So to really blend it out after 3 minutes, I'll go in using the MAC Skin Miniraliser, if I'm saying that right, in Dark Deep. Not the deepest shade, but the second to last one. And it really gives me that glow, sets my face, gets rid of all the setting powder, but still gives me that glow. And I absolutely love it. So I'll go and just using a Real Techniques brush to set that in.
Baby, what the hell is this a joke? Wanna make this last? Yeah. Oh, Hennessy, I'm alone. Chardonnay, baby, I don't drink.
And to bronze my face, I'll go in using the thick mint again to really intensify the outer corners of my face. And I'm just really going in with a sort of angled brush, and that really helps sort of give that angle on my cheekbones when applying the bronzer as well. And as you can see, I'm just applying that around my forehead, my cheekbones, underneath my chin. Then I get a small thin eyeshadow brush, and I'm just using that powder to really bring out my nose contour, but also blend out as well. Then I'll go and use my favourite Made by Mitchell's blush palette, and I'll list the blush colour below. I use two pink colours that are absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, it's really bringing out my skin, and I absolutely love it. It's got that Barbie pink vibe. Then I'll go and using Trophy Wife on top of my cheekbones to really make it pop. And I absolutely love Trophy Wife. Honestly, it's one of the best things that Fenty Beauty has come out with. Then these are the eyelashes that I'll be using, which is from Shein, I believe. Then I'll go in using these two satin lipsticks from Makeup Revolution, I believe. And this is this gorgeous brown and this gorgeous pink. So I just go in using the brown on the outer corners of my lips, and then to really give it that deepness on the outside, then I'll go in using the pinky pink colour, this gorgeous nude pink. Then I'll go in applying that on my lips, and I absolutely love it. And just wait until you see the blend. Absolutely gorgeous, as you can see, and it's so cute. So I'm just blending. And then, yeah, absolutely love it. Then I'll go in using I think it's just a normal gloss that I got. So I'll go in using that. I think it's from Kiko, but I'm using the end of the other lipstick. So I'm just using the little clear gloss on my lips to really bring out the colour on my lips. And I absolutely love it. Really, really gorgeous. Just putting it on the outer corners of my lips as well. Just blending that in, giving it that glossy look. And this is the finished look. I'm going to let the music play and just enjoy the finished look.